What's up, party people?
Oh, everybody's got to know this one, right? Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah.
I would think so. Okay, welcome. Come on in. This is Toxic Toss Thursdays. I'm Amy Sunseri. I have my wonderful husband joining me.
And I'm Paul Sunseri.
Okay, so we're gonna kick it off. All right, we gotta turn down our Michael Jackson, right? Even though we never want to do that, but wanted to get on here and wanted to get on here together. I asked my husband to join me today. I think this is your first time on Toxic Toss Thursdays.
It is. Making my cameo.
Your debut is 15 seconds, right? Wanted to get on here and do this with Paul because we're growing, right? And people are starting to see some of our videos and stuff, and they're like, well, who even are you guys? Like, why are you even on here? What are you guys even doing? So we want to talk about that. Like, who are we, right? Why do we do this? Why do we have this Toxic Toss Thursdays? And why do we have our group, Natural Wellness with Amy Sunseri? What is all that about, right? So before we get started, who are we? I'll start and then Paul can share.
Let's all up first, though.
Yeah. Where's literally? That's why I have this clarity out.
If you're on here, go ahead and give us some likes on them old faces. Let us know where you're watching from.
I'm using clarity. I think you need that too after that comment, not knowing what's going on. Got my
I'm using some Shutron today.
Carrier oil, my V6. Putting my clarity on because I need it. I'm putting this on my sides here, back on my neck. I'm getting energy on as well because I have a really busy day today. So got to put that energy on. Why is this not showing today? Okay, so clarity, energy, and then it's a video. So when you do videos, what's like the big one? Valor. So I'm going to get my Valor on too, my roll on. Okay. And yeah, like Paul said, let us know if you're here. Let us know if you're watching. Give us a heart. Give us a face, a comment. Then we know you're here. And then we can give you a shout out. Okay.
Yeah. So
we're oiled up. We're ready to go. So who are we, right? Oh, here's the top for that one, clarity. So I'm Amy Sunseri and my husband Paul, we mentioned. And before we got started with Young Living, and doing this type of thing, who are we, right? So I actually have a degree in mass communications for broadcast television, and I was a news reporter for a very long time. And a very long time, some people might think like, what? I literally started doing TV news when I was 10 years old. That's right. I was a Fox Kids news reporter. I would go all around Rochester, New York, where I am from, and I would do commercials for them, videos for them, and I'd be seen all over the place. By the time I got to high school, I was the anchor for my high school station. By the time I got to college, I went to college in SUNY Oswego in upstate New York. I was on that TV station, and by my junior year, I was already hired at an ABC affiliate doing the news. From there, I went on to a 24-hour news station and absolutely loved it. And that's actually how we met, because when I was working at the 24-hour news station, my beat was Fort Drum, the military base, and Watertown, New York, the Jefferson County area, Lewis County area, for those of you guys familiar with that way up north part of New York State. Paul was in the military. I said I would never date one of those military guys. And here we are, 13 years later. So Paul, go ahead. You kick off your story. Who are you?
All right, so who am I? So I just retired from the military, 20 plus years. When I first joined, I joined the Marine Corps. I did 4 years in that, and then I finished up my the rest of my 16 and plus years with the Army. So yeah, I just retired, so notice the
we're trying it out. And I gotta know, I'm not interrupting, but I'm not like day drinking. This is my Ninja Red, Zing, Orange, and Copaiba Vitality. So drinking that as you go.
So let me get back to it. Ended with the Army, 16 and a half years. So it gave me a little over 20 years. I have a bachelor's in business management. I have a master's in my MBA with concentrated in project management. But we'll talk a little bit about that stuff later. Other than that, that's about it for me.
Wraps it up. So how did we even get started, right? Like, that's who we were. We met, yada, yada, yada. We became moms and dads. We're growing a family. And At that point, I was like over the top, one of those crazy people that wanted to get deals, shopped coupons, never looked at ingredients, anything like that. I just wanted a good deal for the family. So how did we even get started doing this and sharing about chemicals in the home? Our kids. So when our kids were 1 and 3 years old, they got head lice. Head lice. That was a really bad month.
Yeah, that was.
It was a really bad month. That was a really big blessing for us. So they got head lice. Somebody at the time told us you could use essential oils. We were like, essential what? What are you talking about? I had no clue what this crazy girl was talking about. We said we're desperate. We'll take it. Whatever you have, we will take it. Literally, it has blessed our lives since then. It has been, just an awesome journey. That happened about 4 years ago. At the time, we were not with Young Living, so we definitely understand when people don't know the difference in essential oils. We did not know them. And about 3 years ago, we found Young Living through some other really great friends of ours who were helpful enough to teach us and to tell us about Young Living and why they were different. So how did this even start, right? The business, and to educate people. Well, when something works, you share about it, right? So if Paul goes and he finds a good deal like on gas and he's like, dude, babe, you need to go fill up your gas tank. Like the gas is only $1 right now. Not only is he going to tell me, but he's probably going to post it on Facebook, maybe Instagram. He's going to tell some friends, maybe text it out. You're going to share it, right? Because that's pretty awesome. If I go and I'm like, oh my gosh, girlfriends, jeans are on sale, 50% off, like, at our favorite store, you're going to tell your friends. Well, the same thing happened with the oils. We saw that they were working, right? Paul had a lot of issues with sleep. You heard him, you heard his story. And we were using them for that. We were using them for some other things.
6 deployments, 4 combat tours. I had a lot of issues with a lot of things, with emotions, with sleep, with stress, with anxiety. So yes, we were looking, and I needed something.
Well, we weren't even looking. It pretty much found us. And when it did, we were shocked and blown away. And we started sharing with people, right? I was in a mom's group at the time, and somebody would say, so-and-so, da-da-da-da, and I'd say, this might sound crazy, da-da-da-da, because again, I'm not a doctor, I can't cure people, treat them, anything like that. I was just sharing from my heart what I knew to be true and what was happening in our lives. So Paul, actually, Mr. Business Degree over here, said, hey, babe, why don't you do that for a business? And what did I say?
No way.
I was like, there's no way I would ever do that. That's like selling to people. I think it's network marketing, MLM. I don't really understand all that. I'm going to be going back into the news. I absolutely love the news. You'll find me on TV again. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, she was like adamant, like I'm not doing that. But then I started really researching it. And like I said, with a business degree and a traditional business, the average business, you can look this up, is $65,000 to $85,000 you have to put into just to start. That's just getting going, that's the average. So when you start looking, when I started really looking at the compensation plan, what was better, I mean, in MLM, all it is, and it's an awesome concept, all it is word of mouth marketing.
Relationships.
So the companies got to, the companies that have MLMs, they said, well, we're just going to create, have people share, and they don't have to spend money on marketing. They don't spend money on other things, so it helps their organization. It's very smart.
But really, I think what meant the most to us was it was something that worked and was changing lives. It was changing our lives. Yes. So Paul saw that, and he saw the business opportunity. And if it wasn't for it changing people's lives, I wouldn't have said yes. Because it truly does. And we want to touch base on that and the stigma. So network marketing does get a very bad rap. Relational marketing, all of that. And why? Because a lot of people do it really annoying, right? They're salesy and they push things. And I told them right off the bat, I didn't want to be like that. So true story, a church I used to go to, there was a lady who sold all sorts of things. Her whole family sold all sorts of things. And she would literally like conquer you. What's the word? Like get you, like, I don't even know. She'd get you, stop you, and she'd like flip up the back trunk, and I'm not even lying. This lady would have all these things in it, and she'd be like trying to get you to sell, and I would joke, and I'd say, so-and-so is the $20 holler. I can't get away from her without giving her $20 for this crap. And I didn't want to be like that. You know, I did not want to be like that. So it took probably over a year before I fully said, you know what, I'm all in. And that was after going to Young Living's Farms. That was after going to wellness seminars, learning about chemicals in the home, learning about all the toxins, and just literally being eye-opened and almost causing a nervous breakdown for myself and my family because we needed to do better because we weren't doing so better. So that was why this all even got started. The Toxic Toss Thursdays, again, that was Paul. He kept saying, hey, babe, you need to use your gift, right?
Right, yeah, right. And a lot of people with multi-level marketing too, it's a bad rap. Maybe they did something with another company and they're
jumping around.
They jumped, they did something with another company. They told them, hey, you're gonna do this, you're gonna make all this, and it's just, come on, false hopes and dreams, and like telling them stuff and giving them false ideas on what it is, and then they end up, quitting with a bad taste in their mouth. But see, with multi-level marketing, the upfront cost is very little, so it's easier for people to quit. If you invested $65,000, $85,000,
but
you're going to try to stick it out and not quit.
Right, but really with this, it comes down to something that works, helps people, changes lives, saves lives, and makes people healthier and educated so they know better. You know the saying, I always say it, when you know better, you do better, and it's the truth. So that was why we said, you know what, yep, we're going to be all in with Young Living. We switched from those other oils we told you about. We decided, yep, we're going to be all in. We're going to share about this with people. We're going to make this a business, and that was why Toxic Toss Thursdays got formed, because we wanted to hone in on the skills we already had to educate people. Because again, if you don't know, you don't know. We didn't know. We didn't know those other oils were bad that we were using. We just
weren't educated.
Right. We didn't know that the chemicals we were slathering all over our bodies could lead to things like cancer. We didn't know that. Now we know. So we want to share that. We want to empower others, and that's how this got started. So every week on Toxic Toss Thursdays, I get on here, I share about something going on maybe in your home, your life, and that you could be using the toxic version like we were, right? And I tell you, what are the chemicals? Why are they bad? And how can you do better? And how can Young Living help you to achieve that and to do better? And really, that's our goal, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it sure is.
You want to add in anything else before we wrap it up?
No. She always cuts me off guard. She's like, boop.
I gotta give him the chance, though. This is your cameo. Toxic Toss Thursdays. But anyways, truly, me and Paul are always here to help y'all and to help you learn. If there's ever a topic you want more information on, you want to learn more about, please let us know. Paul's going to start teaching.
Oh, I like to add one thing. Yeah, I'm going to start teaching a class on the business side of this. The stigma of it, and really teach you and let you understand like the business side of this, and go into the traditional business and go into multi-level marketing. And like I said before, it's not perfect, but it is better. I'm telling you right now, it is better. I mean, I looked at my Social Security. They just sent me in 2016. My Social
Security.
Security
Let him come to a class. Let him come to a class. That's like the cliffhanger. And he also teaches a class on battling trauma, which is amazing. So if you know anybody with that, hit him up. I teach, obviously, Oils 101, Chemical-Free Home, What's in Your Baby's Products, and a slew of other classes. They're always free, educational, and we would love for you guys to join us if you're local. If not, hit us up for an online class. But thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us for our Toxic Toss Thursdays. I'll see if this guy makes another cameo. See if he makes the cut. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.